Sofa Stories. I am Miss Rachel. I'm a librarian at the M. O'Neill Library, and I just love reading stories on my sofa. It is so comfortable. Well, Momo and Mimi have been wondering when y'all were going to get here. Well, I see Mimi's here, but Momo has just run off. He didn't know you got here. Will you help me scream for Momo? When I count to 3, if you'll scream his name really loud, I bet he'll come. All right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Momo! Oh, I hear him. He's coming. Here he is. Hi, guys. Oh, hi. Mwah, mwah. I've missed you. All right, Momo, you sit up here for story time. Mimi, you want to say good morning? Hi, guys. Oh, they're so glad you're here. Well, let's get our day started with singing Hello Friend. If you know this song, you can sing it with me. But if you don't, it's really easy and we'll sing it 2 times. The first time I will sing it and show you the motions, and the next time you can sing it with me. It's really easy. So this is Hello Friend. Hello friend, hello friend, hello friend, it's time to say hello. Did you see that? The motions are so simple. The sign for hello is you touch your forehead and wave. And the sign for friend is 2 fingers that hug each other. Just like we love to hug our friends, don't we? Do you think you can sing it with me this time? Yeah, let's try. Hello friend, hello friend, hello friend. It's time to say hello. Good morning, everybody. I'm so glad you're here with us. Well, you won't believe what Momo and Mimi have been doing. Well, maybe like you, we've been playing outside a lot. And we have these great trees in our yard for climbing. Do you have a good climbing tree? You do? It's so much fun. And Momo and Mimi love to climb trees. Well, last night, Momo climbed a tree and he got stuck. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever gotten stuck in a tree? Well, maybe if you haven't gotten stuck, have you ever been throwing a ball or a frisbee and had it get stuck in a tree? Or a kite? You have? Well, that happened to us. Momo got stuck and we had to get him down. And so that made him think, I wonder if there are any good books about being stuck in a tree. And you know it? I have some good books about being stuck in trees. Oh, the first book is a really cute book. This is called A Duck Duck Porcupine Book. My Kite is Stuck and Other Stories. It's written by Selena Yoon, and she won some awards for this book. You can see by the medal on the cover. But My Kite is Stuck. What do you think that story could be about? Well, why don't we read and find out? Right, do you see our little duck? He's flying a kite. My kite is stuck. Oh no! My kite is stuck in the tree. Oh goodness. I can't fly up that high yet. Don't worry, big duck. I'll knock it down with my ball. Kick. Do you think the ball's going to knock it out? What could happen to that ball? Oops, my ball is stuck in the tree. Uh-oh. Now we have a kite and a ball. Don't worry, Porcupine. I'll get it down with Little Duck's hula hoop. Look. Now we have a hula hoop, a ball, and a kite stuck in the tree. Oh no, what to do? I don't think your kite, my ball, or Little Duck's hula hoop is coming down from the tree. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Do you see what she's bringing? Is that a good idea? It might be. Oh, Little Duck. That's exactly what we needed. It's a ladder, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Look what they did with the ladder. They threw it in the tree. I thought they were climbing up it. It's stuck. Look at this duck. There's just one thing left to do, Porcupine. What's that, big duck? Heave-ho! What do you think they've done now? She threw Porcupine. Really? Little duck, just what we needed. Little duck went and found a bigger ladder. Look what's in the tree. Porcupine's up there, a kite, a ball, and a hula hoop, and a ladder. It's all stuck. Do you think little duck is going to use that ladder the right way this time? Or do you think he's going to throw it? Let's see. We can finally play with our toys. Look, she climbed the ladder to play in the tree with her toys in the tree. She didn't get them down. Isn't that so silly? Oh my goodness. Sometimes you just can't help people, can you? Oh, that's so funny. Well, that was My Kite is Stuck in the Tree by Celine Yoon. But it reminded me of trees. And what are some things that grow in trees? Oh, is there something you like to eat that grows in a tree? Did you say apples? That's right. Some of my favorite things are apples. And you really can't say apples too loudly in my house, because if my dog hears it, he comes running because his favorite thing to eat is an apple. He loves apples. Isn't that crazy? Well, it reminded me of a story or a poem about 5 little apples up in a tree. What color are my apples? I heard some. Did you say red? That's right. This one's red. Do I have another red apple? Yeah, that one's red. What other colors? Ooh, yellow. Do I have any other yellow apples? No, I just have one yellow. And what's this color? Green, you're right. I have 2 green apples, 2 red apples, and 1 yellow apple. But it reminds me of a poem called Way Up High. Way up high in the apple tree, 5 apples smiled at me. Well, I shook and I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came an apple, and was it good. Do you like apples? I do too. How many do we have left now? Will you help me count? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 apples, don't I? Will you help me with my poem again? So let's look up. Way up high in the apple tree, 4 little apples smiled at me. Shake the tree with me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came an apple. Eat it, and was it good. How many apples do we have left now? Will you help me count? 1, 2, 3. Can you show me your 3 fingers? That's right. Let's do it again. Way up high in the apple tree, 3 little apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came an apple. And was it good. How many apples do we have now? 1, 2. You're right, we have 2 apples. Can you show me 2 fingers? Way up high in the apple tree, 2 little apples smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came an apple. And was it good. How many apples do we have now? We have 1 apple, don't we? Way up high in the apple tree, 1 little apple smiled at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came that apple. And was it good. Oh, that was our poem about our 5 little apples, and they are so good. Do you like the red or the green or the yellow apples? Do you have a favorite? Yeah, I like the red and green ones and the yellow ones. And sometimes I even get an apple that is both red and yellow at the same time. There's so many different varieties of apples you can get at the store, aren't there? Well, that reminds me, I have another story. This one is called Stuck. It's written by Oliver Jeffers. This is a funny story. We might laugh in it. What do you think this story could be about if it's called Stuck? Let's read and find out. It all began when Floyd's kite became stuck in a tree. He tried pulling and swinging, but it wouldn't come unstuck. The trouble really began when he threw his favorite shoe to knock the kite loose. And that just got stuck too. So we have our kite and his favorite shoe. Oh no. So he threw his other shoe to knock down his favorite one, and unbelievably, that got stuck as well. In order to knock down his other shoe, Floyd fetched Mitch. You see who Mitch is? It's his cat. What do you think he's going to do with that cat? Cats get stuck in trees all the time, but this was getting ridiculous. Can you see? He's got his cat, 2 shoes, and a kite stuck up there. So Floyd fetched a ladder. Good thinking. He was going to sort this out once and for all. And up he threw it. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do with the ladder. I'm sure you can guess what happened. Look, there's the ladder. It stuck too. The ladder was borrowed from a neighbor and would definitely need to be put back before anyone noticed. And in order to do so, Floyd finally flung a bucket of paint at it. So there he is throwing the paint. And wouldn't you know it, that bucket of paint got stuck. Look at all the things in the tree. Then Floyd tried a duck to knock down the bucket of paint, a chair to knock down the duck, his friend's bicycle to knock down the chair, the kitchen sink to knock down his friend's bicycle, Floyd's front door to knock down the kitchen sink. Oh my goodness, all these things he's trying. The family car to knock down their front door, the milkman to knock down the family car, and the orangutan to knock down the milkman, who surely had to be somewhere else. Look at all these things he's throwing. Our tree is getting full, isn't it? A small boat to knock down the orangutan, a big boat to knock down the small boat, a rhinoceros to knock down the big boat, a long-distance truck to knock down the rhinoceros, the house across the street to knock down the long-distance truck. Oh, these things he's throwing. A lighthouse to knock down the house no longer across the street, a curious whale in the wrong place at the wrong time to knock down the lighthouse. And they all got stuck. Can y'all see that tree? Look at everything stuck in there. A fire engine was passing and heard all the commotion. The firemen stopped to see if they could help at all. And up they went. First the engine, followed by the firemen, one by one. Look, he threw the fire truck in the tree, and he threw the firemen in the tree. My goodness. And there they stayed, stuck between the orangutan and one of the boats. Firemen would definitely be noticed missing, and Floyd knew he'd be in big trouble. Then he had an idea. Do you see? He had an idea. And he went and got a saw. Oh, that's so smart. He lined it up as best he could. Oh, do you think he's going to cut the tree down? And hurled it up in the tree. Oh, no. And that was it. There was no more room left in the tree, and the kite came unstuck. Do you see the kite? It came down. Floyd was so delighted he had forgotten all about his kite, and he put it to use immediately, enjoying the rest of his day very much. So he went about flying the kite. That night, Floyd fell asleep exhausted, though before he did, he could have sworn there was something that he was forgetting. What was he forgetting? Do you see? He forgot about all the things that were stuck in that tree. Oh my gosh, isn't that the silliest book? Floyd throwing all those crazy things up in the tree. Oh, that's so silly. Well, I want to thank you. This brings us to the end of our sofa stories. So I need to thank our publishers, Bloomsbury Publishing and Philomel Book Publishing, for allowing me to read their books to you. And before we go, let's sing one last song. It's our Goodbye Friend song. It's same as our Hello Friend. We just use a different sign. And the sign for goodbye is you touch your chin and wave. And the sign for friend, again, is two fingers that hug each other. Will you sing it with me? Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, friend. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you next time for some more sofa stories.